trip was designed for us to not only just get the students out of the city, but more than that, I wanted to take students who were born and raised in the church, really the haves of society, and have them be outnumbered by have-nots, taking students straight from, mostly from urban poor, all of them non-white, and put the two together and doing an event, a trip, to where they're spending hours with each other.
My name is Wilson, 15. I go to John Marshall Middle High School.
Wilson, I can see him probably 4 to 6 times a day just driving up and down Los Robles. And every time I drive by, pretty much everybody's looking at him. He's in charge of his little posse that hangs out there. I don't want to say that he's a gangster per se, but he would sure like all of us to believe that he is. He's a tough kid. He's as tough as they get.
I set this up, I ain't sleeping over here. I'm sleeping somewhere over there. No, this is perfect. I see these bushes over here. Something just might creep out.
The reason why I was going on this trip is because my mom wanted me to, and I wanted to, and plus I wanted to have fun.
My name is Letitia Harris. I am in 8th grade.
As we're rolling out of town, once we started to just get out of the city limits, she looked at me and said, "This is the farthest I've ever been." And that really helps you understand who Tricia is, because she has grown up in an urban environment. Mother doesn't own a car, no contact with her father whatsoever, is living urban poor and never experienced anything before.
My name is Karina. I'm in the 10th grade.
This is my first time camping. It's very inspiring. I never thought it was this kind of hard.
I didn't know Karina until we were on the trip. She's very quiet, wallflower, sits on the sides of the room, not much of a risk taker in wanting to share about herself. She seems like she's been hurt a lot.
I'm Melanie. I'm 16 years old. I tutor a 7-year-old with autism and Down syndrome.
I've never met Melanie's parents, but I feel like I have. They've obviously invested a lot in her. She's a very sharp girl. Melanie has everything going for her. Tricia sums it up pretty well, says, "Melanie, you're the complete package," because she's got a cell phone, a car, and nice parents. Completely different lifestyle than the others live.
I'm going on this trip because I feel like it's a really good, fun opportunity to hang out with, kids I don't normally hang out with, and different people that aren't just like me and live in suburbia.
Straight rocks. We're sleeping on rocks. Hurt our backs and our legs. And I fell into a rock. Fell into a rock? Yeah, my knee.
Gina's finally her day. Oh, he just want to get my head.
I was outside.
It was good. I slept. I bet it ain't even that comfortable. What?
You can't get what you did out of your
What is your biggest expectation for the trip?
I'm really looking at horseback riding.
Yeah? Have you ever been before? No?
But I love horses. I love
Yeah? You hungry? All right. Let's eat, huh? Amy, would you pray for us to start breakfast off?
Pray for us. Dearly Father God, I just thank you for this beautiful morning that you've given us, Lord. Thank you for the wonderful sleep that you gave us. And God, I just pray for this day, this beautiful day, and this beautiful surrounding.
I've been in the car my most time I've been in the car was for an hour driving to Las Vegas. The drive here was to Utah it was 8 to 10 hours maybe. And from Utah to Wyoming it was about 8 hours.
including food and gas. Really long time.
Welcome to Lone Tree, and before I tell you anything about Lone Tree, I want to introduce you to Wes. This is Wes right here. And,
you're going to find out that we really love you, and we're just looking forward to having fun with you this week. We've got a real fun lineup. I told you about the whitewater, all-day whitewater canoe trip, overnight trail rides, the rappelling. We're going to go in the mountains one whole day. Some things you have never done before. It's all stuff my mom wouldn't let me do when I was a kid.
When Kurt first called me, he said, I gotta be real honest with you. You're the only guy I know I can call, and you'll let these kids come to your camp and you won't kick them out. Kurt said 3 of these kids are gangsters, half of them are on probation. So I said, who's gonna be your chapel speaker? And he said, well, we don't know. You don't understand. These kids don't know what a chapel is. They don't know how to sit still that long. They're probably not respected. And I laughed on the phone and I said, great, bring them on. We started in 1975 with, like, say, 15 kids a week, 30 kids a week. You know, parents were coming to us, fix my child now, he's on drugs or she's pregnant. And now we do up to over 300 kids a week. We wanted a place where kids could come and be still and hear God. They could come out of the inner city, they could come out of their environment.
This place is nothing but desert out here. It's not really even cities out here. At my house, you see nothing but stores, houses. You don't see no kind of desert in Pasadena. But up in all these other states, it's like nothing but desert down here.
That air from the camera. We wanted a ranch. We wanted a natural place, a quiet place where kids could come and they could come out of their environment, whether it be the inner city or just the pressures of home, high school, and do the natural fun things that maybe our moms wouldn't let us do.
Oh, we want this, that's what it is.
I want to get a chance to level the playing field for everybody to be in a setting where they've never done what we're about to do before.
I was so scared up there.
We do everything that our insurance company would pay, but it seems like it's everything that God loves.
I'm looking forward to riding the horses the most because it seems very exciting and I love challenges. So I think it'll be great. And I've been loving horses since I was, about 3. You not gonna kick me?
No, look at I'm standing right here. You're all right.
Look it.
It's just for flies.
He's kicking his feet. Oh gosh, where's the reins?
You're right here, all right?
Oh God.
Hang on to that knot if you want to, all right?
Okay.
And then just give her a kick if you want her to go.
She's not going.
You're gonna have to kick kind of hard though, all right?
Oh God.
I'm about to show them that the hood skills, homie, the hood skills.
First time on a horse.
This is my first time on
First
a
time
horse.
Daniel, first time Kat.
Your first time? First time. I ain't never rode no horse. Unless it was a pony. A little pony was just standing there. See? Moving.
Stop. Feel that. Oh, that's the one.
Oh my God. Lord. Go. Ho, ho. Why is he going so fast? Ho. He's not just walking. Why is he doing that? This is scary. Why is he kicking? This is not funny, Cowboy. Please. I don't like these things no more. Why is he going so fast? I promise he's running. He's running.
When they get on a horse and I heard the kids say that, my horse bit and kicked the other horse, and he was a mean horse, and they don't like that. Well, that's exactly how you are before God. But a horse that neck raised and stops just by finger touch, that's a horse you're going to pick to ride. That's a horse you're going to want to use. That's a horse you're going to love and take care of all your life. And that's what God's waiting to do with us. And to me, I just think a horse is such a beautiful picture of us.
Oh, God. This horse is crazy, I promise. I was pretty scared riding this horse at first, but now I'm really getting the hang of it. I like this horse.
The whole horse experience for Tricia was the best thing that could happen to her, because she talked the big game all the way into it, and then scared to death, overcomes it, and still loves it. That's going to be a lot of the story of her life. A lot will happen to the students on the trip. It's not just encounter God. I know that that's going to happen. They cannot be surrounded by creation that long and being yanked out of an urban environment and not experience who God is. But more than that, the relationships with each other. Hopefully some bonds will be built where some of these students that are from the more suburban settings can reach out and start to help develop some assets, help to love on some of these students that come from Northwest Pasadena and learn from them. They're sharp kids that are coming. They've overcome a lot. They come from amazing backgrounds to where everything that they are and about, they had to build themselves. Nobody's really been pouring into any of them.
I'm starting to get to know pretty well Marquita, and Amy kind of pushed us a little bit, but it was a good thing to talk to her and get to know about her family.
Hey! Alright, we're gonna ride horses out tonight. We're gonna sleep out there. You guys can sleep in the covered wagons. You guys can have a campfire and have a lot of fun, right?
We about to go ride the horses and spend the night somewhere in the desert with the coyotes.
I woke the dawn, saw horses growing out the lawn. I glimpsed a bat with both white wings on my sleeves.
I was so scared. At first, but when I fell out, I loved it.
Man, it was fun. It was a big old rapid we went through. We went straight through the middle. It was so fun. It's like a crazy water ride and stuff. But they were scared.
Mama, tell us about it.
Tell them about it.
Stephanie rode it into the tree.
When did you do that?
We wanted to go do the deep rapids. We discussed this. And so I was aiming, but then my aim was off. Because then we hit the tree, and the tree was like, flip.
Yeah.
The tree had other ideas.
She let go. She lost cattle.
Because you were freaked out.
Yeah, I was really good.
Her face was like this.
I believe that playing hard with them really you get to know their heart, they get to know you, and they realize you're a real person, and that God's very real to you, that it's not a religion, it's a relationship. And if that's the one thing that we can impress on kids through any of the activities of our life here, is that it's relationship, it's not religion.
I am a G, but still I can't. Do you see how narrow it says? You don't see it how I see it.
Repeatedly, I get to hear a phrase from the students on this trip that's so powerful, and that is, man, if I can do that, I can do anything. That is so cool. We try to give them things that they think they could never do, and then they come out on the other side going, I did that.
I'm scared. I don't want to go no more.
Well,
How am I supposed to grip this?
get your foot on first, and then just find somewhere to touch.
Oh, I'm so scared.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. The only hard part, I think the person that I've got to experience and see kind of grow is Marquita. I had a chance to talk to her yesterday morning when we had a long time, and we were just talking about just letting God be her king, and it was just amazing how she just described God as her only father, and I just really see God moving in her and her sisters just really quickly. It's just amazing.
In one of those meetings, we were talking about Adam and Eve in the garden and how they got to experience God right there amongst them. Sent the students out 100 yards away from the building we were meeting in, spend 20 minutes sitting there thinking and praying, experience this time alone with God. One of them came back and said to me, that's the furthest I've ever been away from another human being. Never in his life has he ever been alone like that.
When I first got here, I was like a normal gangbanger. I was like a gangbanger, person that hanged out in the hood a lot, didn't care. Me now, as soon as I found God that day when I just went by myself, when we had our private time, nothing has been the same. God has been there for me, and he will always be there, and I noticed that he's always there for me.
We still at this church today was the rodeo. The rodeo was basically like when you ride horses and bulls and things, and you compete with the horses and the bulls and see who gets first place. If not, then we should try. scared because of, I never, like, every time we was riding a horse, I would, like, get real scared and nervous, and I couldn't believe I just did this. This is my first time riding a rodeo. Yeah, I just got first place, and it was really great.
All right, turn your attention now to chute number 1. We're gonna bring John Wayne Jr. into the arena, and all you gotta do is ride him across the arena. Okay. Oh, he's getting started. Clear the arena. Get the horses out of here.
Karina here, she's going on the bull. I know she has to think about what happened 30 minutes earlier when a cowboy that was part of the staff almost got gored by a bull because of a freak accident with a rope.
We're just not having much luck tonight. We're only asking you to ride for 8 seconds.
8 seconds? Pray for me, y'all.
I was happy that I survived that and God was with me on that board.
Yes. I lived it, yes.
Knowing what it was doing, I'm glad it didn't kick or nothing.
I was thinking I was gonna die. I feel like I can do anything now.
God now, I'm glad he's in my life. I'm glad that I have him in my life. And I am very honored to know that he's a part of my life. I didn't know anything about God. I knew some things about him, but I didn't understand it. That's why God put me on this trip, because he wanted me to feel the feeling, and he wanted me to find him and put him in my heart. And now he's in my heart, and he's never coming out. Never. And I'm very serious about that.
Latricia was affected by worship times more than anybody else on the trip. It just impacted her like no one else.
Before the trip, my relationship with God was totally 0%. And now it's up to 75-80%. I am working on it. And I'm just glad I got God in my life. I never had him in my life before. So I'm pretty happy I learned to do something. And I did everything that I never did before. So it was pretty fun.
We're gonna have a family reunion this same time next year, okay? But we won't bust your nuts.
I think God really taught me that, get your head out of it because and just, really think these kids are just like you. They're teenagers, they're going through the same things, but just in a different neighborhood. So I think God really taught me that, hey, they have the same thing in common with you. They're teenagers and they're seeking for something to give them worth, give them a whole, and they're all seeking for God, just like I am. So I think God really showed me that they're the exact same people. They have the exact same problems, and they're no different just because they live in a different neighborhood. So
I thought the ranch was gonna be like we just had to do work, wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it was fun. But I'm mad because we left. Yeah, God teach me something about life, like how he created this thing, or how he created this thing called the world. He teach me more about the world. Like, he changed my view of him, like, because when we went to sleep out in the covered wagons, I woke up early enough to see the sunset, and it was nice. And I knew that no one else could do that but God, because it's on His creation.
And these are supposed to be the hardcore kids. These are supposed to be the kids who are supposed to be afraid of, lock your doors, take your vehicle keys out and stuff. And my staff have said this week, I wish every week could be like this week. I wish every week was filled with these kind of kids. And